Now, if you've been doing this, hitting these high, weak iron shots, but no matter how hard you try, you can't do this, which is those nice, addictively compressed, penetrating ball flights. Well, I'm going to show you the real reason why amateur golfers cannot create compression in the golf swing. And it's not some hidden move you're missing. It's all about the things you're doing earlier in your golf swing that create that high, weak ball flight. And I'm going to show you how to fix these with great drills. And you're going to immediately, like that, unlock the door for easier addictive compression. So number one here, this is the first reason of why compression feels impossible, and it will be impossible if you're doing this. Open club face, so common. So with the club face wide open, open to my spine angle, open to the swing arc, there is no way that I am going to compress the golf ball with that club face. Why that is quite simply, as I start to come down with that open face, I have to release it, I have to square it, and I have to do it really early. So here with that wide open face, only way I can get it to square is early releasing, adding loft. So you're going to get that really, really high ball flight, and ultimately no distance to speak of. It's going to feel really clunky. Look at that, that's to the moon. So that's where you could try your hardest to try to create some compression, get that shaft lean. We need to be, of course, creating that shaft lean to be able to create that pressure on the ball to compress it. But if we do that with the open face, where's the ball going to go? It's going to go that way out towards the right. So let's fix it. So we need this club face square. So the club face here matching the spine angle in the takeaway, and up to the top of the swing, club face square is matching the forearm line. I've got a brilliant drill to be able to get this really easy as well. So what this does, this is like you're unlocking the door to compression, because once that club face is square to the arc and we're maintaining that square face, if we get it square earlier, most likely you're going to keep it throughout the swing. So that's going to enable you now to, as you turn and as you shift left in the downswing, you're going to be able to create that nice shaft lean, because now it's not going to result in the face not squaring up. You can keep that face nice and square, turn through that golf ball, and you're going to start to compress the golf ball a lot easier, just like that. So the difference in distance was crazy, stopping on a dime as well. Brilliant. So this for me, super, super important. I used to really fan the face open horrendously. For me, golfer with cerebral palsy, affects my left side, makes it really hard to get into the left side and turn. So my body instinctively fanned the face open and hard flipped through it to be able to square it. So that's where I'm saying this for you golfers out there who think might not be athletic enough to be able to compress it. You certainly are. So we need that face nice and square. So how do we do that? How do we get that face square to create that nice compression? Okay, so number one, we've got to look at the golf grip, of course. So that's where tons of golfers have the grip way too weak. So when you're looking down, you're seeing one knuckle, and really with that right hand line between thumb and the meat of the hand points towards the face or slightly to the left side, God forbid. That would fan the face open. So what we want to do, 2.5 knuckles there, line between thumb and the meat of the hand to the right shoulder. There we go. So both V's, you could even view right armpit, right shoulder area. Brilliant. Okay, that'll fix 99% of you. But what most golfers now do from there, they would have this little roll of the forearm, to where then they'll have too much what we call forearm pronation, simple terms, forearm rotation, glove logo pointing right up towards the sky, face open, whipped on the inside. Probably looks quite familiar. So we want to make sure we've got a nice neutral takeaway. Glove logo pointing roughly where the tray of balls would be if I was on a driving range, which now with my neutral grip creates this nice square face. If you can get here, you're going to stay square for the vast majority of all of you. So let me get you doing, oh, that was nice, a drill to be able to do so. So the drill, super simple, just grab an alignment stick, put the alignment stick up the left-hand side of the golf club, touching your left side there. And all I want you to do is perform the takeaway. Now we've got a good grip, just slide it down your side. That's all I want you doing, sliding it down the side there. So if we're sliding it down the side, that's gonna give you a nice neutral takeaway. If you detach it, of course, from your side, what happens? You whip it on the inside, no good. So what I'd recommend you to do, bunch of those, good 3 to 5 of them, place that down, try and get that same sensation, that same feeling. Drills create the feels, and then apply that into the golf ball. And you're going to get those lovely, nice compressed shots. Now you can hit balls doing this, very tough. When I recommend to my students online on Skillist to do this drill, hitting balls, I say pause it at the top and just nudge it down there, because this will give you that little bit of shaft lean, which is going to create that ball and turf. That's going to create that nice compression. So you can slide it down your side. We pause at the top and through. Don't care where the ball goes when you do it, it's hard as anything. So we just want to make sure if we're hitting balls with that, we're not hitting our side too early. Make sure when you are hitting your side with a stick, it's after impact. That's the first point. Okay, so second reason of why amateurs can't create compression is because when you're getting up to the top of the backswing, you're like this. You're way too narrow. You don't have enough width in your backswing. So if I bring myself up to the top of the swing, really narrow, if let's say I stayed in posture and tried to compress it from there, I'm going to top it. So that's not going to happen. So what's going to happen? Your club's going to work away from you. This is a lot of senior golfers, this is. Club's going to work away, it's going to get wider to reach the ground. And at that point, what's happening? You're early releasing it, you're adding loft. Probably going to early extend on that as well, much like the first point as well there. So that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to get narrow and throw. We want to get wide and stay in posture, keeping that nice shaft angle. So that's what we want to do. We want to stay wider. We want that swing arc to feel nice and stretched out here. Really feeling like you're passing the club to someone standing just behind you there, so away from the target. That's our feeling. And getting a good rotation up to the top, because then as you start to move down, the club's going to naturally fall in narrower. Then what have you got to do to be able to get on that ball? You have to meet that ball with your body down and covering it. Look at that position, shaft lean. We need to be wide to be able to do that. I'm going to show you a great drill in a second to be able to do this nice and wide. That's our goal. It's a great training aid as well. I'm going to show you. Lovely. Oh, that was a good one. For me, this is something I always work on quite a lot in my golf swing. Again, for my disability, I cannot cheat bad positions. I have to get into good spots, which is most of you out there as well. Got to get wide if you want to compress it. So, okay. Just come on the market from ProSender. This is perfect for getting you wide. I'm not affiliated whatsoever with this company. I think they're great though. So what we do, the widener, absolutely, it's in the name. So we get this, of course, put it underneath your right armpit. Get this attached to our arms. The longer your arm, the more you put it up your arm there. You could not get narrow with this because, of course, if you do, it's just going to push into your kind of armpit area. So it really teaches you to feel super, super wide and gets you turning. This is, in my opinion, probably going to go down as one of the best training aids ever. This is absolutely awesome. Also helps you really turn through it. So again, I'm telling you this not because it's part of a ad in a video, but I know, stretch imagination. I ordered this a couple of weeks ago in the pre-sale. It came yesterday. I rushed to the driving range immediately afterwards to hit balls with it. And my God, it's difficult to hit balls with, but it will teach you the feeling of being wide and compress it. You just want to hit these little nipped ones down there when you do. But Jesus, this is good, I'll tell you. This will give you the feel like nothing else. So that's why this is the first bit on how to fix it, because absolutely, this is by far the most effective. So that one felt a little bit low with my arm structure. That's the thing, you have to make sure you're lifting up nicely with your arms as you're doing that, as you can get a little bit low, which I probably was on those. Here's the second fix. So, resistance band. For those of you who have asked in a previous video about this is just a random one off Amazon. I have no clue what resistance band this is. It's just a nice light to medium strength. Any will do absolutely fine. Grip it around the club just like so. As you get up to the top, stretch it. Stretch it up. That's what we want. Stretch that band up. That's going to give you this sensation. If you get too narrow, there's no stretch. So again, a bunch of that. Now feel it without the band. Nice and wide. Okay, so really wide, nice square face. If we're doing both of those, we're going to be having some good natural compression. Okay, so for the third reason why amateur golfers can't create compression, this is the secret the tour players all have. So have a look at this picture here. This is what we're talking about, Tiger Woods and Butch Harmon. Brilliant. So what amateurs do, okay, they start in their backswing and pull their right arm behind them like they're starting a lawnmower because they don't have any width and turn is one of the big reasons why. But from there, your right arm is behind you. So if you have any level of rotation, your right arm's stuck. But then you've got to now get that right arm going back in front of you, which would do this. Your club will start to overtake your hands. You'll start to early release it. So you're going to get those horrible weak high ball flights. Tried my best to hit that straight at the same time. Just about. So that's where we do not want to be pulling the right arm behind us. We need to keep this right arm in front of us. That's exactly what we want to do. Again, referring to this picture here with Tiger and Butch right in Tiger's heyday. Tiger used to get a little bit pulley with the right arm behind him, and that's Butch Harmon with his hand just behind Tiger's right arm to keep his arm in front of us. So when we're turning up to the top of the swing, we want to keep the right arm in front of the middle of our side, our seam line area, because then as we turn down, the right arm is naturally going to collect in front of us. You're going to start to cover the gap. It's going to start to disappear here. Now your arms are nicely in front of the body, and you just need to have a little turn, and you've created lovely, lovely compression. So I'm going to have a good drill for you to do here, of course. Right arm stays in front, so let's learn how to do it simply. Okay, so a simple drill. All we need to do is get a nice head cover and put it just in our belt, just like so. So just on the seam line, right on the middle of your side. If you get any pulley starting the lawnmower motion, you're going to hit that. So that's where we want to turn up to the top, making sure that right arm does not touch that at any point. This is going to make it so much easier to be able to compress the golf ball. So that's where compression is something that happens quite naturally. There are things that you can do move-wise to encourage it, but absolutely you need the good fundamentals to be able to do so. So this is a really, really good one to keep that right arm organized. When you turn up, it's like you're doing got like half a bicep curl in the gym with a little bit of an arm lift. That keeps you nicely in front of that. If you're starting the lawnmower or doing a row, you're hitting it and you're getting stuck and you're getting flippy. So here we go, one more. Keeping my right arm nicely in front of this. Felt some lovely rotation there. Good, so if you can nail these, you need to know your golf swing when you're watching through these, so you know what one absolutely applies to you. Fix that and you're going to start to compress the golf ball a lot easier. And then if you need help still on your golf swing, I've got a link in the description for online lessons. You could be anywhere in the world and we can work one-on-one on Skillist. I'll be more than happy to work with you. So if you enjoyed this video, click that like button for more golf instructions just like this. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video.